Hello, let's do Wordle for May 5th. We're going to spin our members wheel. We have a new member, Cat in a Hat 7. Thank you for signing up at the Tier 1 Video Early Access tier. We have Tyson Price, who's a super supporter, got picked today with the word audio, a very popular starting word because it gets you a lot of vowels. All right, we have a U. That's all we learned. We learned there's no AI or O. I'm going to put the U in the middle. I want to do something like crust, but I'm wondering if we can get... I mean, R, S, and T are very high value. I'm wondering, I guess the C is pretty good. I mean, stuck is possible, but that's not better. Stung. I think crust is fine. It's the first thing I thought of. Well, the US is right. It could be USS. I'm thinking USH is better to try instead of doing a double letter. Blush comes to mind. I want that L. Okay, it's USH. We're getting there. I don't think we need an E at this point. That would mean I need a double consonant, though. How are we doing that? We could repeat the H, like shush. Ooh. Is it shush? I feel like that might be the only thing left. It was. Okay, the repeated S and repeated H. All right. Well, at least neither of them are uncommon letters. But still, shush is... It's one of those words. It's got the most uncommon vowel, and then it's got two doubled up letters. Kind of one of those where you're like guessing it last. You guess the answer last every time, but like even if you thought of it, you'd prefer to guess something with unique letters, right? So it's hard to get a low score on shush. Cool. Well, let's check with the bot to see if there was anything else left or if shush was the way to go. So it's actually saying crust is second best. Spurt. Interesting. Spurt is slightly better. I wouldn't be able to analyze why myself. There's 113 answers left. But yeah, I went with crust. I need to pull this out so I can remember what I did. All right. And then blush, flush, or plush, or slush, or shush. All equally good. So go with any of the answers that are left. I went with the alphabetically lowest, blush. And we get the USH. And that's actually really lucky because then it ends up being shush. So it was smush. You know what? Smush, I would think could be an answer. So that's something I would have considered other than shush. And if it was between shush and smush, though, and I knew that, I don't think it would matter which one I guessed next. I'm curious about this from this crust here. There's flush, plush, and slush, and blush. And so we barely, like, this could easily, I mean, this is very trappy, right? Because let's say the answer was slush. We could go blush, and then we could go flush, and then we could go plush, and then finally think of slush and get a 6. And that's very trappy, super, super trappy. So luckily it wasn't one of those trap words today. So you guess one of them, and then it's none of the rest, which is nice for today, but something to watch out for. It suggests spurt from audio, which still just gets the UR, but it gets you that starting S. Wait, what am I doing here? Sorry, the answer was shush, so you get the S and the U. Oh, wow, there's 11 words left, but slunk just gives it. I don't know if I would have considered that. Wow. That's crazy. That would be hard to analyze here, but slunk just gets you the answer. Oops. And so now it's only slush. Or slub, slubs, slews, sluff, slugs. Slums and slews. Crazy. All right, slush and 4. Why not? Let's look at cell A. Gets you that S right away. And the L. So it's going to go for skill. It's concerned about that double L there. It does not have double L, though. Now it's going to go with slump, which gets you that SLU. And now it's only slung or slush. So 50% chance to get in 4, otherwise it gets in 5, which matches... Actually, my solve was better then, because it's a 4.5 average. Cool. Well, that's it for Wordle. Hope you enjoyed this. There is still the New York Times games to watch. You can click right at the end of the video to watch that. And I have plenty of other videos as well if you want to watch those. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.